Okay, thank you, Doc. We're back. Joe Christopher in a moment. Yo-Yo Ma. You know, when we lived in New York, we used to go out and we'd try to get a cab on the street. You know, one of the problems we always had.
Yes.
I am unable to whistle.
Cannot whistle.
I have never been able to whistle. Out here, you don't need to whistle because they only have one cab in Southern California. And if it's busy, forget it. We have 3 people tonight, we found, who share one thing in common. They are all unique and whistle in a different way. And we're going to bring them out and explain it to you, and then they're all going to demonstrate their proficiency. Would you welcome Joel Brandon, Judith Roberts, and Ralph Giese. Okay. Don't kill the act. Now, who's who here? You are...
Joel Brandon.
You're Joel. Who are you from, Joel?
Originally from Chicago.
Chicago. And Judith Roberts, is that right?
That's right.
Where's home, Judith?
Eugene, Oregon.
And we got Ralph Giese?
Yes, sir.
Giese, and you're from where?
Huron, Michigan.
It's not a pep rally, Ralph. Did you folks know each other before?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We met at festivals, whistling festivals.
They actually have whistling festivals?
They have
yeah.
International,
Conventions,
national.
whistle-offs, whole 9 yards.
Yeah, how many, I've never attended one. How many people show up at a whistling festival?
Whistlers, at the international, about 50. 50 some odd whistlers from all over the world.
Now, you each do different things. What do you call your particular style of whistling?
I call it the tongue piping in air, Joel Brandon whistling technique. Or
tongue popping in air, Joel Brandon whistling technique.
Or I draw the air in, you know, instead of blowing it out like...
The air is going in?
Yeah, all the air...
Most people whistle, which I cannot do, unfortunately. So you...
Yeah,
bring the air in.
Yeah, pop the notes, actually. You know.
When you go around doing that, do people look at you and...
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, when I was learning how to whistle as a kid, I was shy of it because people, you know, I got a little ridicule.
Yeah. Somebody tell me you did a great cat call?
Yeah, I do.
That's weird. That's weird. Okay. Okay, moving along. Judith, now you have what I understand. You were for long years. Somebody told me you were a closet whistler. Now, what does that mean? You didn't want people to know that you whistled?
Well, like many whistlers, I was unconscious of the fact that I was whistling. I did it mostly for myself in private. You know?
I'm one of those people who hums to themselves and is not conscious that you're humming, and people say, "Would you shut up?" And you would go around whistling.
Whistling's like humming in that way, and some people are very good at it, and they don't even really know it.
Now, I see that you whistle standing on your head. Now, is there an advantage to that?
No. That's just one of the ways I whistle.
Why would you want to do that?
I combine whistling with an act where I stand on my head and put puppets. I have puppets on my feet, and they do an act, and you'll see it. I brought 1 minute of it for
later
you
tonight?
to see, yes. Mm-hmm.
Explain that again, just in case people tune in late. You whistle while you're standing on your head, and on your feet you have little puppets.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
Well, why do you put puppets on your feet? Just to...
Why? I like to combine different art forms and disciplines in performance art, and like an artist would, palette of colors. So I do a lot of animations through mime and yoga, and whistling and music come into it, and in doing kids theater, which I do a lot of, you get very fanciful and whimsical about your act, so that's what happened. I started out doing yoga one day, and then it got playful.
Okay. Now, Ralph, you are, unlike Joel, who has a popping, are a throat whistler?
Yeah, they call it throat whistling.
Now, what is that exactly?
They call it open mouth whistling. It's like all backwards to, you know, the way like Joel whistles. Like they have their, the funnel of air goes through their lips and their tongue hits the distinct notes. Mm-hmm. But my funnel of air goes through my tongue. And
you mean you groove your tongue?
Yeah, like a reed, you know, or something, you know, on both of my mouth, and then my lips and my jowls and everything hit the notes, you know.
It's a whole new art form I know nothing about.
It's a different technique.
Have you won whistling contests somewhere?
Oh, no, I never win.
You never win?
No.
What are you doing here tonight, then? I mean, we thought this was the big
Well, you
time.
know,
I mean,
like,
what do you mean you never won?
Well, my first time out there, I went up there to do classical, you know?
Yeah.
So I pulled out a Rolling Stones tune, and I thought it was classic.
Yeah.
You know, but...
Well, sometimes you misjudge your audience. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a break here. Then we'll come back, and you're each going to do a minute or a minute and a half of your particular specialty.
Okay.
What do you, well, I'll announce it
Okay.
when you come out. And you are going to stand on your head with a...
Yes.
Okay. All right. If anybody tunes out now, you're chicken. We'll be right back. Their own inimitable manner. Well, the first is, if you just joined us, this is what it's going to be, folks. Standing on her head, she's going to be performing the story of the footprints, Judy Roberts.
This is the story of the footprints and the foot princess. So they each went to the ball to dance. Uh-oh. But the prince was no heel. The prince had no arch rival. In fact, he was a shoo-in. And heels over head in love with each other, they became soulmates forever.
Now, folks. Come on, folks. Boy, that's Judy Roberts. Now, you can't say that's not different. Right?
It's different.
We try to bring you unusual things. All right, now, second in our parade of whistlers, Ralph Giese. You remember Ralph did throat whistling, a medley entitled Flight of the Flying Lip Lock. Ralph Giese.
Thank you. How's everybody doing tonight?
Ralph Giese. We're going to stay on the air forever with this kind of stuff. Wow. Okay, winding. I love love this kind of stuff. This is nutty stuff. All right, Joel Brandon, whistling not instead of out. Take me out to the ball game. Joel Brandon. How about a hand for Judy Roberts, Ralph Giese, and Joel Brandon? Yeah, we're talking pure show business here.